Chad from Flash Performance, and I got a new package in the mail, and my little buddy Corbin down there is just itching to open it. So let's check it out and see his reaction. All right, Corbin, go ahead. Let's open it up. So I told him it was a cooler, but I didn't really tell him anything beyond that. Don't scratch it. Digging into the box. So while he's pulling this out, this is from Icy Breeze. This is a cooler and a true air conditioner. I've been studying on these things for a while, and I've had swamp coolers in the past, and I was looking at some of the other coolers that were swamp coolers, and this is definitely not that style of cooler, and we're going to kind of go through what that means and why it's not a swamp cooler. It is going to actually pump out cold air without the humidity. So I ordered mine in this tan color. You can choose different styles. Corbin's over here busting boxes. Yep, there's the Icy Breeze owner's manual. What do you got there?
I think it's a charger. Okay,
so that is a 12-volt power charger, so we can plug it into a car or maybe even the Talon when we go off-roading. It's a child-proof box, apparently. My goodness. There he goes. What's in that one?
Battery.
A battery. So that battery actually will latch onto the top of the cooler, making it completely portable. So this is a powered cooler. It has a powered blower fan in there. And this battery will latch onto the top and give us the ability to do and to go wherever we want to. But I went ahead and got the secondary power cable, this guy right here, because I can plug it into the cigarette lighter of my vehicle, or you'll also, in the past, I'll put a link to the video, but I have an H200 that I use from Topdon that can power this as well to give me that much more run time. So Corbin has the wall outlet. That one you can plug in directly to the wall if you have 110 power to be able to run the cooler as well. So let's go ahead and open this up and show you what's so special about this Icy Breeze cooler. So you'll notice that there is a nozzle here on the top, and that is where the airflow comes out at. And you can get different attachments for that to be able to make it a wide diverter. On the very end, it's like an air conditioning port, so you can direct that if you want to. You just put that nozzle right back in the ends. But here's what makes it special. So yes, it's a normal cooler. Coolers aren't that exciting. But what makes it different is this. This is a heat exchanger, and what it does is it actually pumps cold water right out of the bottom of the cooler and pumps it up through the heat exchanger, and there's a fan that blows or pulls across that heat exchanger to pull all the cold air out of the cooler and to blow it through that top nozzle. Now, you'll notice that the water comes in, and then the water goes through the heat exchanger, and the water comes back out and goes back down into the cooler, making it a closed loop system. So no moisture actually goes out of the heat exchanger. The air is pulled in and then blows out through the nozzle, and it's nice, dry, cool air and not damp, wet, mucky, nasty air. So I think our next step is to get the battery charged up and see what else we got. So we took the hose, just normal hose water, nothing special about it, and we went ahead and put water in the bottom. So as I read through the directions and watch the videos from the manufacturer, you have to have at least a little bit of water in the bottom because it is going to pump in and pump out that water, and then the ice that you have sits in there to keep that water cold. So ice water pumps up and in the heat exchanger and then comes out. So we went ahead and put the battery on there. The directions do say to make sure it's fully charged before using it, so make sure you charge that up all the way. Remote cord, and then a power port, and then we have the fan speed. So we're going to turn this on low. And what you hear is the pump starts running, and there's air coming out this end. And actually it is kind of cool because it was just hose water, but the hose water is at a cooler temperature than the shop is. So if we open it up, you can see the water is pumping in there and pumping out here. So that's just cycling that water through there and pulling the heat out of it, or pulling the cool out of it, whichever way you want to look at it. So if we look at the hose that's coming out, this is clean, dry air. So Corbin, go ahead and grab me one of those shop towels there. Okay. So we're going to take the shop towel, and if you put the shop towel in front, you can see that there is no moisture collecting on the shop towel. So it's not a swamp cooler. It actually does produce dry air and cooler air at that. Corbin, put your hand over that. Is it cooler?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. So pretty fancy cooler. Not only cools your drinks and your non-alcoholic beverages, but also cools you down at the same time. Pretty slick little outfit. So again, this is from Icy Breeze, not affiliated, not sponsored by, but I just thought it was a really cool product made here in the USA. Definitely check them out. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check one out as well. They are not your cheap Walmart coolers by any means, but I've never seen a cooler that does that.